You waving to Daddy? Hey y'all, it's Friday. So I'm on my way to the doctor right now. I have a doctor appointment. I figured it would be a good time to get this up real quick, but while I'm sitting in the car, because I'm always so busy with the girls and Joseph and stuff. So basically this week has been crazy. Monday night, I think it was Monday, that I had my allergic reaction. So basically I was on my way to go get Ari from soccer camp, and Nora and I were about to leave the house, and I was doing laundry, and you know, normally I wash my hands after every little thing because I'm just so like anal about germs. And this time I was in a hurry on my way out the door, and so when I was getting I like switched the loads, because you know I try to always do laundry a load here and there because I'm always, you know, having laundry to do. So I try to do some as I can in between, you know, doing stuff. So I went to, you know, scrape the lint off of the dryer vent thing, and just threw the lint away, and ran out the ran out the door to go get Ari. Well, this is the only thing that I can think of that did it, but I'm thinking that might have been what caused my allergic reaction, because I did that and did not wash my hands, and then I rubbed my eye in the car. My eye was itching, and I rubbed my right eye. It's weird. It's like it seems to always be my right eye. And anyways, within minutes, I was on my way to get Ari from camp, and within, you know, just basically instantly, I start feeling, you know, that feeling take over my body, and it's a feeling that's all too familiar, you know, because I've had this happen probably 5 times before in my lifetime, that I've had to go to the hospital for, but I thought I was done with it because it had been so long since, you know, I haven't had one recently. The last time I had one was when I first started working where I work now, which was about, I think, a little over 3 years ago. So I thought I was done with it, but anyways, it just popped up and happened out of nowhere. So I'm on my way to get Ari, and my eye starts instantly swelling. I was trying not to freak out, you know, and I'm trying to like have faith and just be positive, you know. And so I went to pick Ari up, and I was telling Ari, I'm like, oh my gosh, my eye's swelling, you know, but I was trying not to panic. So, you know, we were on our way home, and by the time we went through the drive-thru at Burger King, because she wanted something to eat, and I was just trying to stay calm, you know. And anyways, within 10 minutes, my eye had swollen. Well, and then both eyes started swelling, but my eye had swollen to, I mean, not just like swollen, but out. It was poking out, like the fluid just instantly started swelling. My face was just swelling so bad, and I could feel it. It's hard to describe the feeling that when it happens, like when your body goes into anaphylaxis. It's like hard to explain. Normally my throat swells. This time, thankfully, my throat was not swelling, but I could just start. That was probably, you know, the next thing that was probably going to start happening, if I had not taken, you know, control over the situation as quickly as we did. So what we did was we called my mom on the way home. Called my mom and Joseph, and my mom at first didn't answer, so I was like, crap, she's probably busy. And I knew I couldn't take, you know, Nora into the ER and Ari. So I was like, I told Joseph, you know, I was like, I might need you to come home. Well, my mom, we called her again, and my mom answered, and she just didn't see that I had called. It was like literally just a minute later. And so she rushed over so fast. She was over there in like 0.2 seconds. And I'll take these glasses off. I feel like I'm always in glasses when I'm on here. But anyways, my mom rushed over there within just like 2 minutes. She was over there, and she was like, oh my gosh, she's like, where's your Epi-pen? Where's your Epi-pen? And I was like, yeah, I have it. She's like, do you have your Epi-pen? I said, yeah. And so we had to jam that thing in my thigh, and I was so scared. I was like, no, I don't want to do this. You know, I was like, oh, I don't want to do this, because it's really just the thought of jamming a needle, you know, into your leg. And not only that, but it has to click. Like, you have to do it, you know, hard enough for it to click and come out and release the medicine into your skin, like automatically into your body. So I was like, will you do it for me? She was like, okay. But she, you know, you could tell she was like, oh gosh. So we were like, well, let's do it together. So she helped me. We both put our hand on it and jammed it into my right thigh. So yeah, so that was interesting. But it actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, you know, because every other time I've gone into the hospital, they've done it, you know, there. And then they give you fluids or whatnot. And I guess it's just the thought of being in the hospital that you feel safe, you know, safer than doing it on your own in the house. But anyways, we did that. And then once we did that, I looked down and my leg, my shorts were like all bloody. And I looked down and my leg was bleeding. It was like blood was dripping all down my leg. So I had to lay down, put my leg up. I was like, oh crap, we hit a vein. My mom's like, we hit a vein. And so I was scared about that. I was like, oh gosh. So I laid down. I was just like praying, trying to, you know, have faith and be calm. And because I know that, you know, the more panicked I was, the worse it was going to be, because my body, you know, is trying to like let my body chill out from whatever it is. But anyways, once I lay down and, you know, got the Epi-pen, the medicine started releasing into my body, my leg ended up being fine, thank God. And, you know, everything started getting better. Now the swelling in my eyes, they're still a little swollen, but not any. Today's Friday. This happened Monday, earlier in the week. So it took, I mean, literally up until yesterday, my eyes were super swollen, and I mean, they were almost swollen shut. Like, I could not see. I could not even, like the day after, it felt like just like 5-pound or 10-pound bags on each eye, just in the eyelid itself, just to lift it open. And it was just like, so uncomfortable. So I had to take the day off the next day to try to rest and recuperate. I mean, it was no way I could sit and stare at a computer screen, you know, for 9 hours. So anyways, but once the medicines, you know, got into my body, I started feeling better. And I took 2 Benadryl, and Joseph took care of me. And you know, the girls were so sweet. Ari was so sweet. She was like, Nora didn't understand what was going on, because it was so chaotic. And then I couldn't breastfeed her because, you know, I wasn't sure how the Epi-pen was gonna, you know, how that works with breastfeeding. So poor thing was like not understanding what was going on. But she was, you know, I got my cuddles from her, and Ari was just more than willing to help with Nora. She was like, what, you know, just tell me what you need me to do. I can do this, Mom. I can do this. If you need, you know, you need to go to the hospital. And because she's seen how fast it can, you know, develop. It's crazy. And the crazy part is I have no clue what I'm allergic to. So this has happened, like I said, this is probably the 6th or 7th time that this has happened. And I have no clue what I'm allergic to yet. So they just guessed and said that they thought that I was allergic to peanuts. But I knew deep down, I knew it was not peanuts, because I can eat peanut before, you know, there's been so many times that I ate peanuts and did not break out. But it just so happened to be that a few of the times that I had the allergic reaction, they asked what I had eaten, and of course it was peanuts. And so it was just like they just went with that. But The very first time I had one, it was actually a bath oil bead that broke, like, you know, I squeezed, or actually, she actually accidentally squeezed a bath oil bead into the carpet. She was real little, and I was cleaning it up, and it got on my hand, and that's when I had the allergic reaction from that. So I had a feeling it was something to do with scent or fragrance, you know, something to do with that. But I'm not sure. So I have an appointment. I'm on my way right now to go get a referral to go to a specialist, an allergy specialist, to get tested so I can try to figure this thing out once and for all. Also, I'm getting checked for UTI because my right kidney has been hurting me. I'm guessing that's what it is. It's like my back on my right side is just what happens whenever I have had a UTI in the past. It's the same area. So it's not like an excruciating pain, but just a little, just enough to know that it's there. So anyways, I'm getting checked for that. So I'll probably end up getting an antibiotic for that. But I just wanted to tell my story, and it's just crazy. It's been a crazy week. But other than that, I'm just happy that, you know, everything worked out and I'm okay. So moral of the story is, if you have an Epi-pen, definitely keep it around. If you've had an allergy reaction before, definitely keep your Epi-pen around, because mine saved me from going to the hospital this time. But anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Hope y'all have a good week. You fathers out there, but especially my hubby Joseph, happy Father's Day. I love you. Thank you so much for everything we do and are. We love you and we appreciate you every day, and we do not take you for granted. We love you so much. The girls love you so much. You're the best dad in the whole world. I just got out of the doctor, and they're gonna refer me to an allergy specialist so that I can get checked and see where this, you know, where the problem is, what I'm allergic to. But anyways, they said that I do not have it does not seem that I have a UTI, so that's good news. So apparently it's just my body's way of letting me know when I'm dehydrated. They said that I am very dehydrated, so especially since I'm breastfeeding, she was like, you need to drink more water. You know, you should know better than that. She's like, they're just really nice. So it was a really good visit. And the nurse and the doctor are just really awesome and very thorough. And, you know, she was reminding me I need to take my prenatals too, since I'm breastfeeding. I just need to take better care of myself. And, you know, she was saying, because when you're breastfeeding, you know, all the nutrients and stuff, a lot of it goes to the baby. And she's like, you know, you definitely need to drink more water. So she said at least half a gallon to a gallon a day, especially with breastfeeding. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to drink more water. And that pain on my back, they said that it could be from carrying Nora, but I really think it's internally, I think it's my body's way of letting me know, hey, you need to drink more water, because, you know, it does that when I'm very dehydrated. But anyways, I'm on my way to go to kind of try to get some inspiration from the craft store while I have a little bit of time before I need to pick up the girls. So I'm going to try to see what I want to do for Joseph. I want to do a little something like sweet and thoughtful and special for Joseph for Father's Day, because he's just awesome, and I want to get him, like, at least make him like a special card or something, and to go along with his gift. But so I'm going to go to the craft store and probably Target. But anyways, happy Father's Day to all the real fathers out there, the real men, the real dads.